Hey, it's James Lynch back with another AI Predicts video, and in today's video, I'm going to be previewing the main event of UFC Houston coming up here February 21st between Sean Strickland and Anthony Hernandez, and I'm going to be using an app called Fight Signal, which is an AI predictor tool, and if you guys want to use Fight Signal as well, I do have a link in the description to get a discount if you guys want to sign up and get access to the data I'm going to be talking about here today. So what I'll do is I'll go through the Strickland and Hernandez intangibles, tell you who they're picking, who they like, and then if we get some time at the end, I might go through the entire card and just tell you who they like, not as in-depth. Okay, let's go here. We've got 1,050 data points according to Fight Signal here. And if we click here and go on to the actual fight itself, let's go into the details. And this is how you do this. They have a bunch of tabs up here. You can go events, and that's where you can find everything. They actually have, things sort of listed, much like ahead of time. As soon as a fight gets announced, they start gathering data. Okay, so let's go through first the technical comparison. We've got 40 stats here. Right now, you can see the Anthony Fluffy Hernandez, the Fighter ELO. This is one of their sort of AI tools that they use. Global rank, they have Sean Strickland at 267 for some reason. They have Anthony Hernandez at 8. They've got a score for him at 1873 compared to 1881 for Sean Strickland as far as the ELO score. Fighter momentum, that does go to Sean Strickland, it goes to Anthony Hernandez at 81.8%. They list the KO wins, TKO wins, all that stuff. They look at the wins and losses. The grappling, that edge goes to Hernandez at 85% compared to 48.1. And then the striking advantage, just a slight advantage there actually to Anthony Fluffy Hernandez, which is interesting. I figured Strickland would have had the edge in striking, so that's how it all breaks down. As far as strikes landed per minute, that goes to Strickland. Striking accuracy goes to Hernandez. Strikes absorbed per minute is Strickland. Striking defense does go to Strickland as well, 60% to 48. The grappling, Hernandez, takedowns per 15 minute is 788% high. Takedown accuracy for Sean Strickland, he has the edge there at 64%. Takedown defense is 76% for Strickland, and submissions per 15 minutes, that does go to Anthony Hernandez. So again, these are all interesting things. There's the height, reach, weight, all that different stuff. If you want my preview, by the way, I have an early look preview of that done. I did that about a week ago. So if we go over to the signals here, you can see the Chuck balanced AI thing does favor Hernandez. Same thing with the Chuck volume one as well. Just slightly though, 55% and 53%. The betting markets do favor Anthony Hernandez. The community favors Anthony Hernandez. The sentimental pick does go to Anthony Hernandez, and the technical side goes to Anthony Hernandez at 64.3. Now let's go to the actual report here. Technical insights. Okay, so a lot of things. Takedown defense, that does favor Sean Strickland here, 76 to 68. Same with the takedowns landed. Let's read some technical development from Strickland. Strickland completely reinvented himself from a grappling heavy control artist to a pure pressure boxer, slashing the takedown attempts per 15 minutes from 0.03 to below 0.08. This crucial shift forces opponents to engage in a stand-up war, playing directly into strongest and most developed weapon. Now, as far as Hernandez's technical development, he has transformed his grappling from a tool for control into a relentless finishing machine. His ground strikes landed per minute have skyrocketed by over 350% from 0.04 to 1.9 during his win streaks, when his control time per 15 minutes has ballooned to 8.6 minutes, turning up top position from a safe spot into an opponent's worst nightmare. Striking advantages, Strickland's advantages, let's go over those. Superior striking defense, better takedown defense, higher volume striking output, more experience with 23 total fights compared to 11. Hernandez's advantage, dominant grappling control, 514 to 74. Much higher submission threat, 1.8 to 0.16. Superior striking accuracy, 62.8 to 42.5. Current 8-fight win streak versus 1 loss streak. And higher takedown rate, 6.5 to 0.73. Strickland's disadvantages, minimal grappling control and ground game pressure. Low submission defense capability. Poor striking accuracy compared to his opponent, coming off a loss with the momentum against him. Hernandez's disadvantages. Weaker striking defense allows more damage absorption. Lower takedown accuracy, 48.6 versus 64.3. Less overall fight experience and shorter reach disadvantage at 190.5 centimeters to 193. Strickland's win conditions, these are important too. Keep the fight standing and utilize superior striking defense, pressure with high volume striking combinations, avoid prolonged ground exchanges, target body shots where he shows good accuracy at 65.9%. Hernandez's win conditions, secure takedowns and establish dominant ground control, hunt for submission opportunities with superior grappling, use superior striking accuracy to win exchanges, leverage current momentum from 8-fight win streaks. So technical comparison does have Hernandez coming in at 64.25 compared to 35.75 for Sean Strickland. You can see the rank comparison, the ELO score comparison. So there we go. Sentiment, let's go check this out. Win prediction, YouTube, Reddit, news. Fight analysis. Anthony Hernandez on an 8-fight win streak, and this fight against Sean Strickland marks an opportunity to add a former champion to his record. Hernandez submitted Rodolfo Vieira in a massive upset, which kickstarted his current run. The article doesn't focus much on Sean Strickland, so doesn't gauge his chances. Some other guy predicts Anthony Hernandez will defeat Strickland by TKO in the 4th round. He believes Hernandez wood chipper style and ability to mix striking with takedowns could be key. So these are just pulling from different analysts. This is interesting win prediction thread. They have them both at 50%. Public prediction is at 56 compared to 44. Current excitement level 73 out of 100, so not too excited. Although I think this fight's going to be good. Expert opinion. Fight highly depends on who dictates the pace and movement from the start. First 60 seconds will be crucial in determining the fight's trajectory. Overall hinges on whether Hernandez can secure takedowns early. Strickland's jab and takedown defense will be the key to his success. Fight could be either very exciting or very boring depending on the game plan execution. Public opinion. Hernandez's relentless pressure, diverse striking, and submission abilities pose a significant threat to Strickland. Strickland's old man strength and decent jab might not be enough to withstand Hernandez's takedowns and body shots. So a lot of different stuff there. The bookmakers, let's go have a look at that as this is loading a little bit. So yeah, a lot of different books here. Do have Hernandez as the favorite. If you're looking at the lower the number means that he's the favorite. So they're gathering data from everywhere, which is interesting. So the average has Hernandez at about a 0.135 or 1.35 and 3.22 for Strickland. So there we go. Okay, let's look at the overview. So again, overall, Anthony Hernandez is favored here, not by much, 54.6% compared to 45.4%. Her current favorite is Hernandez based on 6 prediction signals. Striking, I'm a little surprised on the striking, just a bit. I know Hernandez has improved his striking a bit, but I do think Strickland would have taken that. Grappling, obviously, with Hernandez, the momentum to Hernandez, and the physicals going to Strickland. Why Hernandez might win this one. Dominant grappling control, 514 to 74. Control time per 15 minutes. Much higher submission threat, 1.8 to 0.16. And superior striking accuracy. So they like the striking accuracy here. That makes sense. Shows the odd movement. Best odds available. We collected 410 insights across the internet from analysts, channelists, websites, and news outlets. They've got the excitement level. So yeah, we already talked about that too. So yeah, the AI does like Anthony Hernandez. They're agreeing with this. Now, people watching this for the first time are like, well, does AI always predict the favorite? No, they don't. We've had times where the underdog has been picked and sometimes it's worked out. So if you look at their overall record as far as fight signal goes, I think they have it here. I'll just check and then we'll go into, we got a little bit of time here so we can go into who else they like on the card. Yeah, so you can see their current performance of Chuck AI models, 79% average accuracy, 74% and 62%. So Elite and Pro are the less one. They're only at a 62% rate. So it shows their past events. Again, very transparent about how they're picking. So again, take this how you want. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me, but yeah, just wanted you guys to know that is who they're liking. Okay, let's get to some of the picks on the card. Since we got about a minute left here, let's go through who they like. I'm not going to tell you why, but just show you guys who they do like on this card. So let's go with, yeah, we'll go here. I'll just go one in a row here. We'll see who they like on all the fights. And I'll just give you the percentage. Again, I'm not going to go into detail as to why they like a certain person. If you guys want to know, I can tell you the data maybe in the comments or something, but I'll show you guys here who else they like. Okay, so starting it off with Phil Rowe and John Paul Lemignani. They like John Paul at 54% compared to 46% for Phil Rowe. Let's go to the Jordan Levitt and Yadir Deville. They like Yadir Devali. Sorry, I keep saying that wrong. 59%. They like him more than Jordan Levitt at 40%. Zach Reese and Michelle Pereira. Zach Reese is favored. See, this is what I'm talking about. I believe Pereira is actually the betting favorite. So they do like Zach Reese here. That's interesting. So something to keep in mind. Juliana Miller, Carly Judici. Judici, a big favorite here at 79% compared to just 20% for Juliana Miller. That's interesting. We look at Puna Soriano and Ramiz. Ramiz favored at 54% compared to 45% for Puna Soriano. Nora Knoll against Joseline Edwards. Joseline Edwards favored 77% compared to 22.5%. Alden Correa and Luis Groulet. Alden Correa, a big favorite here at 78% compared to 21%. So AI likes Correa here. Ode Osborne and Alibi Idris. Idris is favored just slightly at 51% compared to 48.18%. And then if we go look here at Chidi Njokuani and Carlos Leal. Carlos Leal favored 53% compared to 46.97%. We're almost done here, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. Jacoby Smith, a huge favorite, probably the biggest one that we've seen. Well, it is the biggest one we've seen so far. 93.25% against 6% for Josiah Harrell. Now, to be fair, there's only 2 prediction signals here, so that's probably why things are so high. Harrell obviously taking this on short notice. I forget who Jacoby Smith was supposed to face initially, but yeah, Josiah stepping up on short notice, and there's a whole backstory behind that. If you guys don't know, he had the brain issue, wasn't cleared, and he's made his way back to the UFC, so that's interesting. We've got Sergey Spivak and Delija favored at 56% compared to 43% for Sergey Spivak. And then Dan Ige and Costa favored 54%, 45% there for Dan Ige. And last but not least, the co-main event, Jeff Neal and Euros Medic. Jeff Neal favored 59.3% compared to 40.7%. So there you go. AI does like Anthony Hernandez, not Sean Strickland, in this one. Let me know what you think of some of the data points, and do you guys like the way I did this? Again, focusing maybe on focusing on the bigger fight, and just kind of giving you the rest of the picks just so you guys know what's going on. Again, that app is called Fight Signal. I do have a link in the description if you guys want to get a discount code and get access to the same data I was talking about here today. My name is James Lynch. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on another edition of AI Predicts.